Welcome back to M Hood Fishing, everybody. This afternoon gonna do a quick perch crawl for the sunset. It is a little after 6:30 right now. Nice and sunny, but a bit of clouds out. Not as hot today as it was last week. We're gonna start off at this spot right here. I'm gonna use my little dock shooter, one of my little dock shooters. I've already got it baited up and everything. We're gonna fish under a cork at this spot because it's snaggy. It's a little windy right now, not super bad, but right here, the wind is not going to affect this cork so much. We'll see if anything's hanging out. Oh. Using a size 6 Aberdeen. Oh, yes, got a fish. A little bit of red worm. Awesome. You know what's up. Catching some gill to fish with, hopefully in the next video. I was saying we're doing a quick perch crawl, but if this spot is really good to me, are we going to go anywhere else? Probably will. Even if this spot is good to me right now, probably will go somewhere soon because the call of nature will call me away. This is not one of those spots at this time of day where I would advise. There we go. Nope. Or do we? Do we have you? I think we might. We do have you. Sometimes this spot is just super great, like chocked full of gill, but not all year round. Sometimes it's higgly-piggly. Feels kind of higgly-piggly now, even though not too much time went past. A few, maybe 3 or 4 different casts until we got the second fish. And he got that in deep. No worries. This doesn't necessarily look like a spot that would be great all year round for gill. I mean, for obvious reasons. It's just all this concrete and stuff. The only thing that it offers them is shelter. They can get to the regular bayou through another culvert right there that goes to the other side. I think early in the year, this will hold a better water temperature and it attracts them. And there's probably a lot of bait in here for them too to feed off of, because that seems to be the best time to come to a spot like this. Middle of summer like it is right now, when it's been super hot like it has been, this water temp is probably cooking like your rice cooker. However, there are some fish here. It actually might not be as bad as I think, you know, as warm as I think, because this right here, when the sun hits it, is going to warm up. But look, that culvert's coming from underground, so that water in there is probably decent. So we might have a lot of fish back in there. Just getting this bait in there is not easy. Gotcha. Bass. There we go. Bass again. Smaller than the first small one. Gotcha. Ah, it's a big fat cichlid. Big fat cichlid. Can you see the little teeth? Little teeth he's got. Look at him. Tiny little things. Nature brought me here. Can't tell. Maybe someone did harvest it, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna go with, yeah, someone harvested an alligator gar. Decent small one. It's a good size to harvest. Meat's not gonna be too tough. Still gonna be a little tough. Anyway, just down here for one reason, but since I'm here, I'm gonna continue with the float. I haven't been to this spot in a good while. Enough time for things to change. There's a log in the water now. It's kind of why I decided to just throw the float out again, even though it's going to get caught by the wind a little bit here, but it'll be a little easier to fish in front of this log than a drop shot. Got about maybe 3 feet under the cork. That's probably too much for right there, but we don't have any weight on the line, so that worm is going to slowly drift down. We only have a weighted cork. Might be something hanging out in front of that. That is a little shallow. Usually I'm hitting the gill here when they're here, just a little further out where there's a drop off. Sometimes close in, but that depends on the depth, and we do not have a depth where close in is going to be great here. Let's see, about something not as far as that. Retrieve that just a little bit. About right there actually is a decent drop off where gills seem to be holding. When we've got a bite, got a fish already, not a big one. What is that? It's all silvery looking. We got us another baby bass again. Well, we've got 2 bluegill in the cooler for bait, and looks like we're working on a micro bass fishing video more than anything, but we will proceed. If that's what it is, that's what it's going to be. Hopefully we get another couple of baits. I don't need tons of baits, but maybe 6 would be good. Definitely can do something with 2. Here we go. Gotcha. Feel you kicking. Oh, finally a legit perch bluegill. Finally, that overcast is starting to block the sun a little bit, making it a little more comfortable out here. The wind is starting to die down a little bit. It's nice, it's quiet, it's tranquil, but in reality it stinks really bad because of that right there, and maybe something else. Gotcha. I took a little bit of the depth out of underneath the cork to be able to fish a little closer to this log, because oh no, that's a decent, oh, he's not going anywhere. Hope there's just a fish down in that hole. Got him. There's a lot of little bait hanging around the log, kind of on my side of the log, and every now and then I see something come up and splash and smash, and I was thinking that's probably gill doing that because of the way they were doing it. Wasn't so chaotic like big bass. Something small splashing and smashing. So now it's about maybe 2 feet, maybe a little better. Seems to be a more of a match for this depth right around this log. Hitting stuff about there and a little further out in front of it. Let's do that again. Gonna cast up into the wind a little further out, and now we're going to retrieve it. About leave it right there and let it just drift along in front of here if it will. It might not. Gotcha. Nice. What I noticed when I was dealing with that fish there, that we could stand to have a little more depth out from that. Same spot, getting a bite again. Got another nice one out from there. Good fighter. And it's going to be, yes, it's going to be. It is a good size. It's more than going to be. It is, in fact, a good size gill. Awesome. Glad we stayed here. Oh. Well, okay, let's try that again. I put the cork over here where we caught those first two big ones and kept putting it there. Nothing. Had a little bite and we're giving up on it. I think right here there's a bunch of little ones, because that's kind of what these bites are acting like. Something little, grabbing whatever worm I got hanging off. You see, I can't, it's just little things. We'll keep doing that, keep putting it right there, because maybe there's something big. We'll try this. You throw out a little further than the spot and you sneak up on it. Big fish might be just outside of where them little fish are. Getting a bite right there as we come into that area. We got you. How big are you? See, not very big at all. Technically that size can be used as bait, but not as big as the those two bigger ones that came out of this spot here. I'm definitely in that zone where I have enough bait for myself. There's a possibility that someone else will be fishing with me, so maybe just a few more and we'll be good to go. Gotcha. Oh, there are some big ones right there where all them little bites are. Look at that. Decent. Gotcha. Another nice one. Awesome. Gotcha. Different species. A little small too. Gotcha. Ooh, nice fighter. Decent too. Gotcha. Okay. Huh, they're all starting to get smaller and yeah, different species, little small. All right, plenty of bait now. Thought I was gonna stay out here till it was just about dark. Maybe that's another 30 minutes away, but we're gonna call it early. It's fireworks season, right? That means I should say I hope everybody had a good 4th. I did. My dogs did not, so I'm jetting to get to the house to hang out with them, because no doubt they're nervous and I don't like them being by themselves when fireworks are going off near the house. So yeah, you're right. Thanks for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing, and I'll definitely see you next time.